The Kathol sector was a mysterious area of space with unsettling lore which long stood in the background of Star Wars legends. The area was brought to the forefront in the Thrawn duology as Talon Karrde tracks George Cardass to the planet Exokron, but we'll get back to that in just a second. Let's first talk about hyperdrive technology. Hyperdrives allow ships to travel faster than the speed of light, crossing vast swaths of space in a relatively short period of time. The length of a hyperspace journey depends heavily on several factors, including the technological sophistication of the engine, the distance between in and out points, and whether the route takes the ship near any gravitational anomalies. Hyperdrive engine speeds are typically measured with a number system. The faster the hyperdrive, the lower the number. For example, a ship with a 0.5 hyperdrive, like the Falcon, could travel the same distance in half the time as a ship with a 1, while a 2 would take twice as long. Traditional hyperspace tech causes ships to enter the strange dimension of hyperspace. There, the gravity of large objects casts a shadow through hyperspace, which must be avoided. For that reason, travel is usually kept to developed hyperspace lanes, where journeys are known to be, at the very least, not impossible. But let's get back to the Kathol sector. During their adventures in the region, Talon Karrde runs into the Aing Tii monks, and in fact, he learns that his former business acquaintance, George Cardass, has been practicing with the monks and has learned some of their skills. The Aing Tii, who embrace all of the Force but are nonetheless against evil, were especially known for their abilities to warp space and time. Cardass, for example, is able to move objects between rooms even though he has only rudimentary Force gifts. The Aing Tii monks use these techniques within their extraordinarily advanced starships. This is explained by George Cardass in an excerpt from Vision of the Future. "I understand your commitments and obligations, Talon," Cardass said, "but you can certainly afford to take one night just to relax." "I wish we could," Karrde said, trying not to sound impatient. "I really do, but besides, if you leave now, it'll actually take you much longer to get home," Cardass added. "I've spoken to the Aing Tii, and they've agreed to send a ship tomorrow to carry the wildcard anywhere you want to go." "And how does that gain us anything?" Shada asks. "It gains you because their star drive is considerably different from ours," Cardass told her. "As you may have noticed from the battle, instead of the usual hyperspace travel, their ships are able to make an instantaneous jump to whatever point they wish to go." So, extrapolating somewhat, the starships seem to use engines which mix traditional technology with the Force, specifically with the fold space technique. I think it's likely that their FTL engine requires some sort of active Force user, and that the ship wouldn't be able to make this jump without any Force sensitives on board. Nonetheless, moving an entire cruiser across the galaxy is impressive, even for multiple powerful Force users, so I think the technology likely supplements the movement somehow. Regardless of how it works, however, the Aing Tii jumping is extremely useful in both a logistical sense, as discovered by Talon Karrde, and a military sense, as the pirate Ray Koss learns the hard way during his siege of Exokron. But what do you think? Is the Aing Tii hyperdrive a mix of the Force and technology? Is it the Force only, or is it just tech? Let me know all of that and more down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you'd like to listen to the excellent Thrawn duology, including Vision of the Future, you can use my Audible code. Just go to audibletrial.com/EckhartsLadder. You'll get a free month and a free book, and it really helps me out. Anyway, until next time guys, this has been Eckhart's Ladder. May the Force be with you.